Hey all, this is Ryan. I'm at Kinder Farm Disc Golf Course and playing a quick snow round. I didn't go on any of the tee pads because I don't want to mess them up, so I'm doing a flick A2 here. Didn't get over on it enough, needed to flex it a bit more, but put myself in a putt range, I guess. So heading over to my putt, it's probably about 55 feet here, maybe 60. Do a slight jump putt here. Just missed, hit the cage. I haven't been jumping too much on that range. Anything inside circle 2, I've kind of been trying to stand still. But that's something I'm working on. I'm getting a little more spin to my putt, so hopefully be able to improve that. Quick little tap in. Off to hole 2. So hole 2, this is downhill. It's a pretty tight little line, hard to get through. I am throwing an MX3 in the new 300 plastic. And I early released it. I was worried about turning it over, so I early released. But luckily I got through and got myself into an open spot here. This is kind of the cheater lane here, going out into the open instead of playing it down the middle. Grab my P Model S for the upshot. And on the follow through there, my foot kind of got stuck underneath the layer of ice that we had. Thought I was gonna die, but luckily I did not. All right, now we got about a 15-20 footer for my par. Knocked it down with the Prodigy PA3. Chain sounded a little odd because there was so much ice on them, so it was a little sad. Didn't hear that normal chain ring. All right, this hole, I'm doing a flick, brand new D1, and I turned it over. Hit the ground, but I'm in a decent spot. I've got uphill baskets over to the right there. I've got my P Model US. A little bit of a jump putt. Got myself close, not the greatest. So this hole is actually really difficult. I think that this hole is easier in the long to long position than it is in the short to short, which is what I was at. You have to have a pretty tight, precise forehand to get up here. On the long to long, you have a backhand, a little better look at it. All right, the infamous double tee pad. So I'm using that same MX3 in the 300. Staying off the tee pad made me super worried about hitting this tree. But I got clean, just a little bit low. A little bit low. If I had another 5-6 feet of height, would have been fine. So here's my look, and fun fact, when your phone falls like that, it apparently automatically calls 911. So when I picked it up, I had to quickly hang up, and then they called me back, and I had to tell them that my phone fell over while I was recording a disc golf video. My upshot, had to keep it low because of the branches, and didn't quite make it. But I'll walk up here for a simple tap in. All right, next hole is pretty simple, right out in the middle of nowhere. Wide open shot. It does have a raised basket. I threw a gravity stamped H3 V2. and the disc was a little more stable than I expected. Didn't quite flip up like I wanted, and I had lost my FX2. I left it on hole 1, so missed the putt here, got myself right in the way, went a little past it. But I was able to clean it up pretty nicely, knocked it in there, and then my camera goes down again. I've been pretty impressed with my phone so far, holding up to all this snow. Alright, this is the one tee pad I actually stepped on to use. It was pretty clear, no ice on it. So, going to try here with a D3. This was a rip. I was really excited about it, but it caught the last tree as it was just starting to fade out. I probably would have had a circle 1 look. Instead, I'm out here probably past circle 2 for the worst upshot of my life. Honestly, don't even know what happened there. I didn't really dry the disc off, so I think that's kind of what it was. A little wet, early release, whatever. Either way is pathetic. Hopefully making a comebacker here for the 3. And I didn't commit. Wind knocked it down a little bit, but then the second try didn't get it either. So, unfortunately, took the 4 on this one. Now this is one of the tightest holes. This is another hole that playing off away from the tee pad made it a little more difficult, made my line a little tighter. I early released a little bit, but I got clean halfway through and then caught a tree and kicked it over way left. But luckily, I was able to have a decent line to the basket, just simply a little backhand hyzer. So through the P Model S, kind of see it swinging in there. Put myself about 5 or 6 feet from the basket. Jogged up here. I don't know why I always jog when I'm doing these rounds. Afraid of my phone dying or something like that, but it doesn't help me play very well. Alright, on to hole 8. Pretty simple hole. Lots of room here. I'm really just trying to get down a somewhat low flick to get some skip. However, I put it too much nose down and kind of threw it right into the snow. Got a little bit of a skip, but I am pretty far away. Alright, so jogging up there, I'm probably 65, maybe 70. Gave it a little bit of a half run here and smacked the camera. I just wanted to move the camera so you could see me better when I make my cleanup putt. That was completely intentional. Cleaned it up for the 3. And on to the last hole that I've got coverage of here, hole 9. Probably about 300 feet. It's dead straight, really hard to get there. So I'm trying to do a hyzer flip to flat, the D3, and it was perfect. You can't see that, but it was perfect until it caught a late branch. Caught a late branch and smacked it right down behind a holly tree. Alright, so you can see that's the holly tree I'm behind. I don't really have much, so I'm choosing to go with an overhand shot here. it worked out pretty much perfect. It rolled up the hill a little bit, stopped, and then rolled down a little bit more, giving me about a 20-footer or so. Scrambling's important. So here's my last putt. Hopefully I've got my gravity stamped PA3s. And I missed it. I'm not really sure how to fix this problem I've been having on those uphill putts. I don't like to do the straddle, but I'm struggling with the staggered stance there. So hope you enjoyed it. Give me any feedback you think, but thanks for watching.